Hi everyone, it's Emma Tibbins, and the media calls me the relational marketer.
Emma Tibbins from the Philippines could barely speak English when she moved to America. Today, she has the job of her dreams.
I'm an author, a speaker, and a brand marketing strategist. I position businesses online so that they can attract their ideal client.
If you need someone to help you present your message, she is your gal.
My gift to you is to give you clarity.
So I flew Emma Tibbins here. Emma has helped me step out of my box.
She has the perfect answers with precision. I'm walking away with a game plan, a 2-year game plan.
You become a trusted expert.
Why am I passionate about helping people unleash their books within? Well, right here, you'll see many familiar authors. There's Zig Ziglar, Joel Bauer, Susie Orman, Robert Kiyosaki, and one of my favorites, Brene Brown, and of course, Seth Godin. So what made these people extra special, and what really propelled them to greater heights in their careers, and what made them really popular, trusted advisors to many? They have best-selling books. They wrote books. And one of my favorite authors of all time is Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy wrote 55 books, translated in 30 different languages and 50 countries. And he now promises to write 5 books a year with a 90-day turnaround. And when asked what Brian Tracy's secret was, he shared this. He got started. Just get started. So that's exactly what I did. I wrote my best-selling book, Magnetic, Memorable, and Trusted: How to Become a Visible Online Authority for More Credibility, Clients, and Cash Flow. And this really came out of my desire to help entrepreneurs, experts, educators, employees, and executives to really stand out and become trusted authorities in their industries. So from there, literally, I went from generating $25 per hour for my coaching to $25,000 per client. The book is a huge part of the quantum leap to where I am now. So with these 3 books, I went out and sought media exposure, and that enabled me to be seen on television shows and be heard in radio shows, and also be featured in magazines and some pretty high-powered blogs and news channels online. And that book, Magnetic, Memorable, and Trusted, was also the basis for my own signature live event, Unleash Your Book Within. Those books have become my system. They now are generating me income while I sleep. They're now generating leveraged sources of income. But I didn't realize that when I was writing the book. I was writing the book from the desire to really equip entrepreneurs, to equip you to embrace being visible, influential, and profitable online and offline. And because I took action, and because I stepped out, and it was uncomfortable in the beginning, and it was so many steps to understand. I painstakingly took the time, invested thousands and thousands of dollars in learning what I know now. So now I know that I'm able to transfer all that knowledge with you. One of the most frequently asked questions that I get asked: why would I want to write a book? And why would you write a book? First of all, most people want to be a best-selling author. It just feels good to become a best-selling author. It helps them, their status, their business, how people perceive them, how they look at themselves. A best-selling author is huge. You generate some money from your books, you generate some fame, and it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for you. Like I said, media, TV, maybe your own movie. Some people just want to write to memorialize their own life story so that they can really talk about their struggles or challenges and how they overcame them. This is big for most people. Leave your legacy, because after all is said and done, everything else doesn't matter, and all you have is your legacy, right? Your mission and your life is your legacy. One thing that's really popular is people want to be able to monetize their mastery. And this is really the focus of what I teach, is to be able to capture all of that and monetize it. The book that I help my clients write is really made or written for a purpose, is to become a trusted authority. In doing so, all these other elements of becoming a best-selling author, to memorialize your life story, leaving a legacy, and monetizing your mastery are all built in, because I've already figured out a process where anyone can really write a book with all of this above elements.
And one day, breakthroughs
clarity, purpose, videos, my book, questions answered. You really ought to hire Emma Tibbens.
That's Joanne Bissett. She's one of my wonderful clients and a good friend. And she has amazingly jumped into embracing the process that I call the E.M.M.A method, which I will be talking about shortly. Now, Joanne is an expert. She's a master perfumer, custom intuitive perfumer, and she works with royalty, celebrities, and many entrepreneurs. Joanne has all the expertise and the mastery, but she couldn't really express that mastery in a way where people consume it and then want to do business with her. So Joanne decided to write a book. So we had our VIP day, we had our coaching, and I showed her the clarity. I helped her with clarity of message. She wrote a book within 7 days. As soon as it was released, within 7 hours, it became an Amazon best-selling book. There's her book called Sacred Sense. So Joanne is just one of many clients that I have helped, and one that I'm really, really proud of because she implemented, and she's now enjoying the fruits of her implementation and her stepping up her game. And now she has, clients worldwide. So here's my challenge to you. What about you? Have you thought about your own book? Have you thought about imagining seeing your book at Barnes & Noble? Oh, it'd be so cool, right? You go to Barnes & Noble and you see your books there, as well as Kindle. I love being able to leverage technology where I can be in multiple places, multiple platforms with my book everywhere, right? And how about Nook? Barnes & Noble, they have Nook. And all kinds of other platforms like iBookstore, and maybe even translate it into audio and then ultimately video, and even becoming a best-selling book. So I am really excited about this, what I call the triple O effect. The triple O effect is really what I'm going to be talking about, and it's called the triple O effect. The first one is I'm going to teach you, I'm going to help you organize your thoughts and ideas. So you're going to be comfortable writing your book and then overcome writer's block. This is the number one challenge that most people ask me about. Most people who really would like to write their own book, but they are worried about overcoming the writer's block. Everybody's busy. They keep on saying, people tell me, Emma, I can't write my book. I'm so busy. But have found a way to help you overcome your writer's block. And of course, open yourself up to the possibility of becoming a best-selling author. Some people just couldn't entertain that idea. It's too far-fetched for them. It was far-fetched for me, but guess what? When it happened, I realized it was not that difficult after all. And now I have cracked the code, and I can't wait to help you with that as well. So you go from wondering where your clients are to all of a sudden having clients raising their hands saying, I want to do business with you, pick me, pick me. You go from this, if you're an entrepreneur who is like really working hard and getting clients and putting so much effort and not seeing any results, you go from this to this effortless attraction of the right kind of customers, the right kind of clients who are now ready, willing, and able to invest in your services and your system. And we're also going to talk about the E.M.M.A method at my event. The E.M.M.A method is about the energy and the essence that goes into writing the book. Many people talk about mindset, the blocks, and how to overcome that. I'm going to talk about that so you can prepare yourself to really embrace the essence and the energy of what it takes to write your book. And then we're going to talk about the method. I will show you the steps, the actual simplified steps on how you can write your own book and how you can even talk your own book or how you can even film your own book. The possibilities are endless. And then the message and the mastery. This is where it starts. Clarity. I am big on clarity. If you Google my name online, you'll find that most people that I work with talk about my ability to help people with clarity. I'm big in clarity because I believe that everything starts with clarity. So we're going to work on your message and your mastery, fine-tuning it and identifying what that is. And of course, the activation and the action, but because none of this matters unless you activate and you take action. And I'm known to really get my clients to implement what they learn, because I don't like them investing in me if they're not going to implement. It just doesn't work. So I would like to invite you to my live event coming up here in Southern California. It's called Unleash the Book Within Live, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's an all-day event where I'm going to cover the Triple O method and the E.M.M.A method, and you're going to come away with some incredible ideas, and you leave writing your own book. Unleash your book within. We're going to write your story. Then I'm going to show you an overview on the possibilities of publishing your own potential best-selling book. And then monetize. How are you going to monetize the book? Why do you need to write a book? And how is it going to help you with whatever it is that you're already doing right now? So for an entire day, my event typically costs $997. That is to spend a whole day with me. For this particular event, it's not $997. It is $197. I invite you to go to Unleash Your Book Within and explore the page and read about it and find out more why this is for you. And if not for you, maybe you'll know someone who could benefit from it. Here's my son Garrett. He's now 11 years old. To share with you how simple this really is. My 11-year-old son watches what I do. He's now written his own book. He's now filming. He's doing his own videos. He's clarified his mastery. He's clarified his mission. He wants to help the youth. He wants to inspire them. My son Garrett now has this site called iMagicnations, and this site was built by him, was designed by him, and the concepts are really originally by him, and his intention is to help the youth interrupt reality through magic, help them imagine possibilities so that they can inspire change as well. And here's his book, The Raven Master. It's coming out very soon, and I will show you at the event and how Garrett and I sat down and we actually clarified and wrote the outline for his book. If you have a child or you're caring for a young child, and they look at you and they ask you, what does my future look like, mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or an aunt or uncle? What does my future look like? What are you going to answer them? What if I tell you that having a book can potentially help you create a better future for them? I mean, when I look back at how much struggle I had in writing my book, and now that I know how it is to help other people write the book, there are no excuses anymore. You can write your own book. You can answer this question with, yes, the future looks bright. The top third regret of a person on their dying bed is this: they wish that they were bold enough to express themselves. So my question to you is, will you die with your book still inside your heart? You all have a story within. You all have a book within. So don't waste it. Don't keep it in your heart. I'm here to help you bring that out. So come and join us. Explore. Write your story. Publish a potential best-selling book. And monetize your mission, your message, and your mastery. I encourage you, make your story matter. Unleash that book within. Don't keep it inside. I know I can and I will help you unleash that book within. Bye for now.